In the middle of a blinding, days-long blizzard, a lone detective is walking the wrong way. He's left his car behind, stepping out into the deep snow to track a set of footprints backward through the gray winter light. He's searching for the source of a brutal string of local murders. 11 people in his town have already been found dead. A 12th victim, a young boy, is currently missing. The detective is not a superhero. He's an aging man drinking heavily from a pocket flask to keep his hands from shaking. And to stay alive, he relies on a strict daily regimen of prescription medication. But what's pulling him forward is a physical impossibility. The footprints he's following didn't walk toward the local cemetery. They originated from inside an empty grave and walked away. He knows exactly what kind of entity leaves a trail like that, and he knows exactly what is waiting for him at the end of this path. Every step forward is a conscious choice to keep going, even though he fully accepts he has zero chance of surviving a direct physical fight. The detective has abandoned a traditional police manhunt in favor of a calculated suicide mission. The trail ends at an isolated, snowed-in bar. Inside, sitting in a booth, the killer waits, casually sipping human blood from a wine glass. The entity operates with a massive biological superiority complex. It claims to be an immortal apex predator, explaining that its disciplined feeding habits are actually doing humanity a favor by balancing the ecosystem. The detective cuts the philosophical lecture short. He draws his .38 special revolver and demands to know the location of the missing boy. When the monster refuses to answer, the detective pulls the trigger, firing his weapon point blank into the killer's chest, to absolutely zero physical effect. The creature possesses a staggering biological defense mechanism, ultra-fast DNA replication. Its pale flesh stretches and instantly knits back perfectly over the bullet holes. Bullets and steel are mathematically useless here. You cannot defeat an organism that regenerates tissue faster than a weapon can destroy it. The retaliation is immediate and devastating. The monster effortlessly overpowers the detective, throwing him across the room and shattering his bones on impact. The fight spills outside as the detective is grabbed by the hair and dragged backward into the freezing, blinding blizzard. There is no miraculous physical comeback. The frail human is completely immobilized, easily pinned down in the deep snow by the immortal predator. The creature prepares to administer the final blow, pressing the detective's head back to expose his bare neck. It sinks its teeth in and eagerly begins to drink his blood, securing its dominance. The detective has definitively lost the physical battle. He has completely surrendered to the top of the food chain. But as the monster pulls away, its mouth dripping with blood, the dying detective smiles. He looks up and manages to utter a single word: poison. The pills the detective takes every morning are highly active antiretroviral therapy, a treatment for the HIV virus. Today, modern medicine allows humans to live full lives with the virus, but without those treatments, we know exactly what this pathogen can do. We've seen it decimate populations, killing millions through severe immune system failure. This diagram shows how a virus leverages its host. It requires cellular division to spread. And the monster's greatest biological advantage, its hyper-fast cellular replication, is the exact mechanism HIV needs to multiply. By rapidly healing its own wounds, the vampire exponentially accelerates the infection. The virus hijacks those rapidly dividing cells, violently corrupting the creature's entire immune system in a matter of seconds. This rapid, uncontrollable infection guarantees the monster's death. It also ensures it cannot pass its condition on to the missing boy or ever create another predator. The creature realizes the fatal error. It watches the infected blood pulse and spiderweb beneath its skin, understanding that it just consumed its own death sentence. The detective couldn't shoot or punch his way to victory. Instead, he weaponized human frailty and disease, proving that the ultimate tactical advantage is the willingness to sacrifice yourself to end the threat.